think it's dawned on me that you ain't coming back. I've lost my chance to see us find our way back. And in the end, amidst these trying times, I'll always try to find you. I'll lie to you to find the truth that you hold back. So stay with me. You know that I'll follow. I can't breathe. Together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart.
Hello you all, and welcome to today's video. You're joining me as I do my daily health habit, which is in this case it's exercising, doing some yoga stretches. And so here I'm going to start with a child's pose, whereby you just try to stretch out your upper body by spreading out your hands like that, and you keep at that position for a few breaths. You can count your breaths, and then from here I'll transition into underarm stretch because my back has been hurting a little bit. Sorry, I'll do some cat pose and cow. So I'm doing some cat cow and cat pose and cow pose. You stretch out your back by doing this repetitively. You can count maybe 5 or 10 repetitions in this position, which is very good for the back, and it helps to stretch out those muscles as well. Transitioning back to a child's pose, and again here you count your breaths, and then I did an arm stretch, underarm stretch, because my back has been hurting, so I was trying to concentrate on my back and making sure that whatever I'm doing is helping to stretch it out, helping to strengthen those back muscles. Yeah, so I transition now to a cobra stretch. Transitioning to a cobra stretch, again concentrating on the lower back, and then you tuck your toes in, and go to a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Again, do not hold your breath. It ought to be smooth, and you transition back to a cobra stretch. And in the background I was getting motivated by Yoga with Goga, so you can check him out. You can check out Yoga with Goga. I was playing in the background, helping me to remember some of the poses because it's been a while. Here I was doing a sumo squat. The sumo squat is protective, it's not like the others, because your knees are open up wider than when doing a normal squat. And here I was counting for 5 repetitions, and then I transitioned to what is it called? I am forgetting that name. Warrior 1, yes, Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Oh yes, I'm not wrong. These are basically some stretches just to strengthen my muscles because I haven't exercised in a while. Then I'm going to bring my leg forward and do a halfway lift, a halfway fold and roll up. And I was rolling my shoulders because they were still hurting a little bit. And then I did the same on the other side. Warrior 1, transitioning to the stretch, and then my stability, I'm still working on my stability. Then I brought my leg up and I did a halfway lift, then I will roll up to fully standing. So I did a halfway lift and then I'm going to roll up to standing. So rolling up is where you do it slowly as you go up. Again, I was still rolling my shoulders. Yes, so that for some relaxation, because I realized that the shoulders were a bit tense. As I said, I hadn't exercised for a while. Then I'm down on my mat. I wanted to just improve on my flexibility by touching my toes. So here I'm rolling to touch my toes and curving backwards to stretch the back. I have always been a exercise enthusiast or sports enthusiast, so my body is kind of trained to do this. But if you find that they are a little bit hard for you, just try what you can. If you can't reach your knees, just reach your thighs, and then improve continually until you get there. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing my legs up and down. It helps to loosen up the pain of that roll up because it stretches the thigh muscles and the hamstrings and all. So it's important to roll them up so that I don't get any muscle cramp or anything. Then also as you exercise, if you are able to take a break to drink some water, it is very advisable. So here I was just doing the stretch again on either sides of my body. And yes, I'm saying I am not a beginner, so that's why you can see that I'm stretching up and my head can touch my knees. But if that's hard for you, just do what you can. Just do what you can and then progress. Progress it continue. Remember, this is part of the FLYLADY system. So it's a continuous journey and it's about progress, not perfection. So here's just stretching my back, and this is a very comfortable pose or position for me. So that's why I did it repetitively. Still stretching out my neck and doing a forward bow. At times I'm able to touch the floor, sometimes I'm not able to touch the floor. My shoulders were quite tense because I think because of breastfeeding and everything, I have not been assuming the right position, so I kept trying to stretch them out. Also, I'm doing physiotherapy, and this is some of. So here I was doing a stretch for my hands. These are some of the exercises I was advised to do for my back. Since I've been seeing a physiotherapist, basically to relieve pain on my back and neck area. So here I was stretching my arms again. I've been having a lot of shoulder pain and neck pain, and there's some exercises that my physiotherapist recommended to stretch my muscles, and they are helping to relieve the pain even as I go for my physiotherapy sessions. That's what I was doing here, and I realized my flexibility is not as good as I thought, because my arms cannot overlap as I thought. So then I did some side stretches on each side to help again with the back stretches. That's what I'm doing here. I decided to also do this stretch. I don't know how to describe it. That's how it looks. And I transitioned to I don't know how to call this. It has a name. I just can't remember the name, but it helps with balance, and you can see my balance is not good, but it's a work in progress, and I will keep working on it until I hack it. It's also good for tummy, exercising your tummy and increase it, building those tummy muscles. And here I was doing a small crawl to see if my head can touch the ground, and it did. This takes practice and exercise, and as you go down, you breathe out, you breathe in and breathe out. Then this helps to relax the stretched muscles, and then I do it again, or rather I did it again. I really love yoga stretches because they're kind of easy and you don't feel the effect as much. But over time, it really helps with flexibility and yeah, and also building your muscle tone. So yeah, I did a knee hug. It's a very comfortable pose, helps you to relax. It's like loving yourself by hugging yourself tight or hugging your knees. In the background, I was watching Yoga with Goga, so shout out to him. If you haven't checked his channel, kindly check it out. He is quite a flexible guy, and he's on the 90-day challenge. I think it's day 71 or so. And yeah, go there and support him. And he's been quite a motivation, yes, for me to get back to yoga. And here we are. So yeah, here I wanted to do some lunches. I don't know how to call them. You can see Goga in the background. He was motivating me to keep going. So I was also doing these stretches that also help with the back and yeah. Actually, by watching yoga in the background, I was able to go for almost 25 minutes of these stretches, which was pretty good for me, and it was a good time well spent for my this day healthy habits. Um, I either exercise or journal or just write or relax, just sit and do nothing for a few minutes for my me time. And so doing yoga, this was actually in the morning. It was a lovely experience for me, and I'll keep doing it over and over until I'm getting better at it, because now I'm getting back to exercise. It's been 6 weeks postpartum and I'm grateful for this far. So here I was doing it's called a sweep, but with your legs closed. It helps to stretch out the muscles of the back leg, or the one that's at the back. You can do this a repetition of 5 to 10 times and feel the stretch and the muscle stretch out. And then once you're done, you exchange to the other foot like that, and you repeat again 5 to 10 times. It also helps to stretch out your back. So what you can see is I'm trying to stand up straight once I'm done with the stretch. And yeah, basically that's it. And once I was done with this, I did a forward fold, and I was trying to touch my knees again. This takes time. It takes time, and it requires practice. As I said, I'm not new to yoga. I've been practicing yoga for a while, and that's how I'm able to achieve some poses. So exercise is not necessarily for weight loss. It's something to improve your flexibility, improve your muscle tone, and yeah, just for you to gain to be healthy. So for me, I love yoga and I don't really struggle with it or any other exercise, but for now I won't be joining a gym or anything. I'll just exercise at home until I don't know, I don't think I'll join a gym this time round. For the previous pregnancy I joined a gym. For this one I don't feel the need to join a gym, and hopefully I won't gain as much weight as I did the previous time. This is called a chair pose, where you try to sit as if you are sitting down on a chair and still lifting up your hands. Then I did a shoulder roll in a stretch on one side of my body with it's like a half forward fold, then on the other side as well. And once I did it on both sides, and then I did a leg stretch. I stretched out my legs, both sides. What you do on one side, make sure you always do on the other side, so that you have an even tone, or your body is evenly toned. So that's what I was doing here, and I and in the background I was getting motivation from Yoga with Goga. Yeah, so we are on the road to 1000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who is watching up to this point, my supporters, my premier gang. I really appreciate you. If you are a new member here, welcome. Check out our previous videos, our previous playlists that we have created on this channel. We talk about organic farming, we talk about cooking and recipes, we talk about baking cakes and all, also about lifestyle diseases or non-communicable diseases. So if this is something you are interested in, kindly check out our playlist and subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Also share this video with your friends and family. Leave a comment down below and I would really appreciate it. Exercising is something that I always do. It's part of the healthy lifestyle that I aim to achieve. So also, if this is something that you're interested in, keep following my channel. I'll keep sharing more. For this particular video, I'm following the 21 baby steps of the FLYLADY system, where you get to do a daily healthy habit. This day I chose to do my exercises, but I do various things. I can take a walk, I can go take a hot shower or something, just to help me relax and disconnect from my busy day, or from just being at home or being at work. So something that is good for me as an individual. That's what I do during my me time. So this is a time for you to breathe, time for you to reconnect with yourself, to journal, to meditate, to read a book, anything that you fancy, that you particularly enjoy to do. That's what you do during your me time. So don't take the time at it to finish up on work or anything like that. You can also check up on your friends, whether on WhatsApp or Facebook, but again, don't take too much time. It's supposed to be 15 to 30 minutes of me time on a daily basis. So for this day, I decided to spend that time while doing yoga and getting motivated by Yoga with Goga in the background, as you can see. So here I was doing some downward facing dog, and so for my yoga practice or my yoga routine, I don't follow a specific routine. I do because I've done yoga for a while. I keep doing the positions or the poses that I have learned over time, and I keep going on and on. What I do is to time myself such that I either get 15 to 20 or 30 minutes done each day. So I don't follow. I stopped following specialists, can I say, or gymnasts or something like that, because I found that some of them are usually really skilled, and trying to follow them can be discouraging at some point. So what I do is I learn the moves or the poses, and then I do them at my own pace without feeling compelled to do them perfectly, because I know it's a journey of yoga is a journey. It's not about perfection, because you cannot really achieve perfection. But what one can do is you keep practicing every day. Do something, do some stretches, do some squats. Just keep healthy or stay healthy, and then keep going. Okay. So yeah, that is my routine for this day. A forward fold again. So you can see I wasn't necessarily following what was on the screen. I was doing what I'm comfortable with, so that it keeps me motivated for a longer period, and I don't feel discouraged by the gurus. I don't feel discouraged by watching gurus who have really done it for a while, and neither should you. Don't watch my video and feel discouraged. I have done yoga for a long time. I have gained skills and flexibilities that don't necessarily come with a beginner. So you have to practice, you have to keep going until you achieve your desired goal. So at this point I was almost done. with my stretches, as you can see. And hopefully soon we'll do a collabo with Goga where we do session together. And hope I would continued with my stretches, and I tried to do this inverted fold. It was really hard. I almost fell over, but I keep working on my balance so that in a few days or in a few weeks I'll have achieved the kind of balance I want. And so yeah, I changed my position and did these lifts. I don't know what they are called, but they are good for the waist and training the stomach muscles. And yeah, you can see as I repeat them, I'm not as flexible as my the instructor in the back, but I'm trying to get there. And I wish him all the best with his 90 days challenge as he continues with the challenge to get to the splits. Yeah, like 180-degree split. Yeah, I think that's his goal. And so yeah, I was trying to achieve a relaxed position, lying on the ground and just feeling the breath as it moves through my body. Then I decided to do a similar stretch, not as good as Goga, but similar to him. And it does a lot of good for the back muscles, the lower back muscles. Yeah, and at this point I was getting quite tired, so I decided to do exercises while lying down. These are sideway twists. I didn't do many of them again because I was really tired, and they are a bit tough. But the idea is to touch your toes on side to side without really raising your body beyond the waist. Yeah, then I relaxed for a few minutes. Then I will do a happy baby fold. I really love this pose. It's really enjoyable. No wonder it's called a happy baby pose. Where you just stay in that position and roll from side to side. It helps to relax your back, and it's a really comfortable pose as you finish your yoga stretches. So I did my happy babies pose. Yeah, it's like how babies are happy and they put their feet and arms in the air and they play and be jovial. Actually, most of these yoga stretches, you're supposed to maintain a really happy face, be as jovial as possible, so that you have those feel good hormones also flowing as you exercise. So I did this for quite a while. As I said, I'm favoring anything that is helping with any exercise that is helping with my back pain, and this is quite the relaxing exercise for the back. I did this for quite some repetitions because I was actually winding down. So after this, I'll just do lie down and relax, take a few breaths here and there, and I will be done. So yeah, thank you for watching up to this point. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. Look out for more exercise videos as we continue also with this 21-day of the FLYLADY system. And I will really appreciate you being here. Kindly leave a comment below. Kindly share the video out with someone and give us a like. So, and I will see you on the next one. Here I was just lying down, trying to stretch my fingers and my toes, just feeling the breath move through my body from the top of my head to the toes, and I was wiggling them, and you can see there, I'm just trying to bring some little movements here and there to my waist, to the hip area as I relax and wind down. And this posture is called it has a name. You just lie down and take in a few breaths here and there, or just lie down completely still for a minute or so. So this is how I ended my exercise routine for this day. It was really enjoyable. Yeah, so that was it. While I was pregnant, we had been shown to roll up on one side and just sleep on one side. So that's how I got up, by lying on one side, stretching a little bit, and then I got up and ended this exercise routine for this day. So yeah, stretches are interesting. You can even lie down in that position because it feels quite relaxing. All right, see you on my next video. Namaste and good day to you all. Bye.